Alright guys, John Chicken Chip Farm coming back at you with another budget rifle. This is my Radical Firearms model RF-15. I've had this rifle now well, I bought it uh, a little bit before the pandemic when prices were still reasonable, and at that time I paid $440 tax out the door. And these rifles do not, when they come to the dealer, they do not have a magazine. If you buy them online, they do not have a magazine. My dealer gave me just a stock PMag. He also did a little upgrade on the handguard. I don't know what kind of handguard this is, but it's not. I think it's UTG, but I'm not 100%. It's a little bit of hard plastic. There's not anything really soft. Finger grooves there. It's not a bad grip, so I'm not going to complain too much. These are the mags I usually use in it. This is a UTG window mag, and they've been pretty good for me. I can't complain too much about it. But so I usually use those or the PMags, which is what's in it now. This gun is empty. So, all right. This gun did not come with the sights or the hollow sight here. This is just stuff that I had. I threw on it. This gun here actually lives in this bag here. I'll do a video later. It doesn't really see a whole lot of use, but this is more of a backup rifle for me. This rifle, when I was looking at a budget rifle, budget Ar15, this one stood out above the rest because it had so many upgraded options already in it for, it was around the $400 range. So I mean, it was hard to beat. The only other gun in that range at the time was the Poly from ATI, and I think it was the Optimax. I think it's the Optimax, but it was a hybrid, Poly AR-15. And I wasn't 100% sold on that at the time, so I didn't go that way. I actually went with this one because it already had already came with the T6 M-Lock handguard as an upgrade, and it was an ambi safety selector, which was nice. So I said, you know what? I like that. As the top had the full length rail. It didn't have the A2 sight, and it didn't have the carry handle on it. So I was pretty impressed with that. It's more of a sight ready weapon. So that's the way I went. Just had the stock A2 or M4 carbine stock, and I was going to change this out. I'd be honest with you, I forgot about it, so that's probably why it's still on there. So I mean, it's nothing wrong with it. I actually put this small pad on here for my children who were shooting this. They shot it both with the 5.56 and 223, and they also shot it with the one of the CMMG 22 conversion kits. So they have actually shot this with that too. This gun here has probably got, I don't know, I would say 400 or 500 rounds of the 22 long rifle, and then it's probably had I would say close to that in the 223 5.56. My stepson, he shot this gun quite a bit. He enjoyed it, and I've shot it a little bit. My wife shot it a little bit. My kids have shot it a little bit. It's just been kind of a little bit of a kick around rifle for us. But I said it's a pretty nice rifle. I mean, for even today, for what this rifle costs today, right now, you can still find this rifle on Ammo Land with a little bit longer handguard, and I think it's running at $599, so $600, and that's now when prices are still a little high. So I still think it's a pretty fair deal for this. I mean, for what you get, it's not a bad rifle. So let's talk a little bit about it. What you're getting here? This is like I said, it's a Radical Firearms RF-15. It has the 41 V50 chrome molybdenum steel SOCOM contour 16-inch barrel. It's chambered in 5.56 NATO with a 1 7 twist, which for the weights that I'm using is actually a fairly accurate rifle for us. It does have an M16 cut, the full auto bolt carrier group. It is melanite finish. The BCG is high pressure tested and magnetic particle inspected. So for I know for a lot of you guys, that's something very important, and it does have that. Another thing I really liked about this, it wasn't a stripped down version. It had the shell deflector, it had the dust cover, it had the forward assist. I know some people are like, you don't need forward assist. Look, I just like to have it. I don't care if I never use it. It's just nice it's there. So, like I said, it has the ambidextrous safety selector. It has the extended bolt catch. So, I mean, it had some options in it. I actually changed this out and used my Punisher charging handle. It just had a standard charging handle, which I said nothing to it. These flip-up sights here, I don't, these were from Amazon. I don't remember what kind they were, but I do know they were extremely reasonable. I mean, when I'm saying it's reasonable, I mean they were under $20 for the set, and I've had no problems with them at all. As long as you're not mounting them on a gas block, as they are poly, where I said if you mount it on a gas block, it can melt on you. But they're really excellent, and I found these on one of 704 Tactical's videos he was doing on budget sites, and then he did a standalone on these sites for under $20, and they really are excellent. So I say you can spend more on them if you want, but for what we've done with this gun, they're perfect. I have the sight mark. I've had this sight now for quite a while. I actually bought it from Sportsman's Guide, and it's the hollow sight. The reason it's on this gun is because I have a little bit of a astigmatism, so the dot is a little difficult for me to see all the time. It kind of blurs out. I can still use this rifle and hit things with it without any problem, but with my astigmatism, it distorts the dot in there a little bit, makes it a little blurry. So I've actually used a different style of red dot now that I don't have that problem with. But this is still a really great sight, so I didn't want to, just not use it. So I put it on this rifle as everybody else can enjoy it. So, like I said, all of Radical's got just the little circle R on there. That's it. So it's got your stock A2 flash hider. It's nothing special. I've never changed it. I actually have a different one to put on here, more of a compensator. But yeah, we just Like I said, never did it. I've had this rifle now for a while, and it's I mean it's got everything on it we need. I do want a sling. I like to put a sling on it eventually, but honestly, for what we're doing with it, it's not bad. So I said it came with a standard charging handle, and had this A2 flash hider. This is a 12-inch T6. It's 63 aluminum, black anodized, deep black, and it really does match well with the upper here. I'm pretty impressed with that. It looks pretty good. I mean, I say you don't have any noticeable shade difference or anything there. They look good. The upper lowers look good. They're nice and tight. I mean, it's just a quality rifle for the price. Let's see. This has a mil spec, just single stage trigger. It's nothing special. It's not a bad trigger. It's just it's a mil spec. It's heavy like any other mil spec. I say it did not come. These rifles do not come with a mag. My dealer included the mag, and he also put this upgraded grip on it with the little storage compartment in the bottom. These rifles, Radical Firearms, they do have a lifetime warranty on these rifles. I've never had to contact them, so I really don't know how wonderful it is to deal with their customer service, because I've never had a problem. Let's see. Take the bolt out and take a little look at it here. There it actually is marked. You can see if you can see that. The bolt in there actually has the MP on it, where it was magnetic particle inspected. Oh, it's got a little something on there. Sorry. So we haven't used it. It actually has been cleaned. We haven't really used this at all here in a while. If you can see the staking on the gas block, it's not bad at all. It's actually staked pretty well, and it does have a nice finish on this bolt. It's very smooth. I said it was a melanite finish, but it is smooth. It really is. I said it's probably has, like I said, obviously with the 22 conversion, you're not using this bolt, but we put somewhere, I would say, well, my stepson, it's hard to say, but I've probably put a couple 300 rounds through this thing, and I'm sure he's put 400 or 500 rounds through it himself. So it's got a little bit of time on it, but I said it's wearing pretty nice. It looks good. I said it's just standard stuff in here. Mil spec, nothing special. There's no shiny stuff in there, no polished stuff, nothing like that. You could, probably go all out if you really wanted to. But for somebody that's new to this platform, they're looking for a entry level rifle. I don't even know if I'd call it entry level. I guess it is. The price would kind of make it more entry level, but it's really a great quality rifle for the price, with the with some of the upgrades that come standard with this rifle, it's I'd say it's a good buy. It definitely fits in the budget high value category that we're trying to bring to you. Um, Especially when you already get the free float handguard. That was a big one for me. I don't mind so much the stock. I've got Magpul stocks all over, and I use them quite often. Uh, if I want an upgrade over the stock M4 style, but you know, having a full length rail and an M-lock handguard, free float handguard, those are things that if you can get them at the price point I got this rifle at, that gets you started in the right direction for what this rifle cost me at the time. I mean, I said having the forward assist, the dust cover, the shell deflector, the things that a lot of the rifles in this price category try to take away from you. And when they're looking for places to cut costs, that's usually where they start. And like I said, it's not a bad rifle for the price. It's we've never had any issues at all with this. No hangups, no failure to fires, no misfeeds, nothing. It's been an excellent rifle. And like I said, I can't recommend it enough. So if you guys are looking around, take a look around. Radical Firearms. The prices have went up on this. They were fairly new to the scene when I bought this rifle, but the prices have went up on them. And with the craze going on, I'm sure that played a part into it as well. But I said this rifle right now, with the longer handguard, they actually have, I think it's a 16-inch, or was it no, sorry, the 15-inch handguard on AmmoLand right now. The gun is $5.99. So even in today's climate, that's not a bad price on this rifle. If you got time to wait around a little bit, you may catch a better buy on it. But yeah, I mean, it's a great entry-level rifle. If you want to get into it, this is a good place to start, without having the plastic hand guards and A2 post and stuff like that. This, if you're wanting to do more of an optics ready build, this is a good platform to start with. It's got a lot of nice features. So take a look at it. I say y'all like this video, please like and subscribe. Share it with your friends. The whole point of us being out here is to try to help people find high value and budget items. Because we're like anybody else. We're working on a budget. Oh, thank you guys, and God bless.